Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's Knicks real talk, we outside cause the streets are calling. For my peoples we ballin', we deep in the game. Our shots falling from the metropolis. We dropping hot this, the mother populous. We got this, we transforming this shit like optimists. It's the pregame show, you already know we lead up the tip-off. We be the orange and blue through that lit drip cloth. We see this ball, we tossing new dope. Kings stack, the kings we kept. We tapping name and trade tap, cause we get the paid the max. We made it spectacular, like the most quickly that's in our max. So we came to capture imagination with the floating Amtrak. Damn that, your man in the back. We official that's notarized. You about to mobilize up beside the garden, somebody getting toast to rise. We outside, you know we live in the city that's gritty. We feeling litty like they play athletes beat the team through the city. About to get me a nice slice with a smart water on ice. To play the order with my smart device so here some smart device. It's a big real talk to we get a poppin' in the apple rotten. We got the whole got the public out there on their Apple watching. This real talk, we streaming on YouTube.com. The truth do the good moves, we spot on, dropping bombs. For the cockpit, we got a spot, sit dropping that hot shit. The content that we have written up in your head and upstairs. You know it's upstairs, up the garden, it's about to get in their bag. We go like a cat to fly back to the triad or jet lag.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here. Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
Yo, what's up? What's good, my peoples? What's good? What's going down? It is going down. Shop hours, you already know what it is, my man. Breaking news today, you already know what it is. Let's get it going. Salute to my brother. What's good with you, my man?
Divine, salute to the chat. That's where it's at. What a day, man. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Salute to the chat, Frank Matos. Frank, this is you for you as well, my brother, because you've been on this train for a minute. So, you know, the artillery, we throwing everything out the window tonight. It's just going to be straight fire. You know, we'll break down the game tonight. It's all good, but it ain't all good. Then that right here. The New York Knicks trade Emmanuel quickly R.J. Barrett to the Toronto Raptors for OG Anunoby, Precious Achiuwa, and Malachi Flynn, and a second-round pick. So whether you are RJ fan, Stan, or whatever, if we think this coming, it's here, it happened. I don't have no problem with it. Let's get it popping. Shop Powers. My brother called me today. I'm out here putting some work in outside. He called me, said, Divine, did you hear this? I said, did I hear what? He said the New York Knicks traded RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly to Toronto for Anunoby. I dropped my hammer, dropped my screw gun, dropped my screw gun, everything dropped the blind and said, oh my God. I just was stuck in time for a minute. So thank you for the info, Shop Power. But Shop Power, man, let me tell you something. A lot of fans wanted this, and we got it. Let's get it.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Divine, it was as odd how it just happened. And, you know, salute to the front office. You know what I mean? Kudos to them. You know what I mean? This has been a trade that's been in the works for over umpteen how many seasons that OG's been supposed to come over here, and now we finally got him. We did give up two of one of our starters and a six-man of the year candidate last year, and they will be missed. You know what I mean? But from the fandom, I'm hurt. From being a fan, RJ, my guy, IQ gets it busy. But from a standpoint of being like a front office-y like type person, thinking of how they make their moves, it was the smartest trade that I've seen the Knicks do in such a long time. One thing that it keeps us intact with is our first round picks that we still got. All of them. We still got every last one of them. Not one first round pick went out for this trade for OG and Precious Achiuwa with Malachi Flynn. It was a great day, man. And I'm glad that I could share it with you early because I was fumbling around myself when I found out the information. First thing I thought was to call you.
Yeah, real talk, man. You know what? And just on that note right here, man, listen, this trade works out for both teams in a lot of sense. It works out for us in a lot of ways. And it really does, man, because what it does is it gives us some size. It gives us, a chance to also. We still got the Evan Fournier contract out there. You still like Malachi Flynn and Pressure Chu, and I'm going to be aspiring deals this year. I mean, it gave us some maneuver room, but it also took away a log jam with quickly going out because now, that guard position was just too log jam for us. You know what I mean? Everybody, it wasn't enough minutes to give everybody. You know what I mean? And knowing that we kind of had seen this writing on the wall when we didn't sign IQ in the off season, ladies and gentlemen, I think we talked about this like a month ago, me and Shop Howard, like this writing was on the wall.
Yeah.
This writing was on the wall. You see the coming. I was like, there's no way Quickly would be here before the trading deadline is over. No way he would be because they just didn't get that deal done.
They ain't making him an offer.
They ain't making him an offer. So and they wasn't going to go into 2024 competing against anybody. And so I think the thing was done the right way. I have no problem with what went down. I really don't, man, because I just think it's going to work for both teams overall, man. So it was a good thing, man. Now there's more stuff to do, but what it did do for next year is that you will be able to go into next season with almost 30-something million, counting Evan Fournier aspiring, Pressure Chuas and Malachi Flynn, $9 million that's going to be aspiring. You add that with Evan Fournier, you got $28 million right there. Let's hypothetically say you don't re-up Hartenstein. Now you got $37 million. And the Jeffries and all these guys, the Quan Jeffrey, them $2 million deals and all that. The Knicks gonna be sitting down there at $40 million next year. So whatever they decide to do, they got cap room to make a move. I like the move overall because I think it worked out for RJ Barrett. That way he can go out there with Scotty Barnes. Let's say, like we said, Shop Powers, Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, and Scotty Barnes. That's a good young nucleus for them guys out there. Whether they whether Emmanuel Quickly stay there now, who knows? Whether they sign him or not, but at least for this year. That's a nice nice building block right there with them three guys, man. You know what I mean? So, and for us, we got bigger at the wing. We got a guy who could defend on that side of the ball, could guard the 6'8", 6'9", 6'10" guys of the world. We got a guy who really can defend the LeBrons of the world. At least keep to put these guys in check. You know what I mean? Because I think that was a really good move. I'm not mad at it because I seen it coming. And once a Knick, always a Knick. Man, I love RJ Barrett. I love Emmanuel Quickly. I hope they got nothing but the best in their career, Shot Power. But this was a move that had to be made. They had to make this move. This move had to be made in so many ways because, we needed size. We needed to get off that glue at the two position and the one position. And I just think that it worked out well. It worked out well. I think Pressure Chua is an underrated dude. Watch out for that young man. He's a good ball player. So, I think now we brought in two guys under 6'7". We brought in two guys over 6'7". You know what I mean? That's what I like about the deal for me. Yes, it was the size. It was we took out Emmanuel Quickly 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", whatever. RJ Barrett 6'6", 6'7" at best. We brought in Anunoby 6'8" and Achua 6'8" or 6'9". And and you look at the game last night per se, you could see where it affected us. You know what I mean? So overall, man, I'm excited as a Knicks fan, man. Like I said, it's about the name on the front, not the name on the back. Once a Knick, always a Knick, man. We hope these guys go out there and get it popping. But I did see this writing on the wall because we all got to remember, Shop Powers, they had RJ in the Donovan Mitchell trade. This ain't nothing new. You know what I mean? My man Leon Rose didn't draft RJ Barrett. You know what I mean? The regime prior to that drafted RJ Barrett. They kind of drafted quickly, but still, because of his contract situation, that seemed like that wasn't going to pan out the way we thought it was. But overall, good day for the Knicks. I think it was I think both teams won. Yeah, absolutely, Cash. Thank you, my brother. From the Bronx too. Facts. Chua from the Bronx, got New York blood in him. He understands the metropolitan area. RJ loved New York. He wanted to be I respect and appreciate RJ, and I respect quickly them. They grind, they hustle. But I think the New York Knicks got better in a lot of ways. Team wise, cap wise, you got off. What, my man's 20-something million that was ascendant, Shop Powers.
20, 25 and some change, 26 and some change next year. I think almost 27, almost close to 28 the following year.
Yeah. So that was a good move, man. So let's see how it all goes when not this game, but next time they come back against Minnesota. I think Anunoby and all of them will be in here. It was good. We needed a spark, and I think we got it. And I think it's another shoe to drop, whether it's for the trading deadline with Fournier and them or because don't get me wrong, you also can move Malachi and them Flynn in a trade now. So
Facts.
They're going to stay here.
And Achua.
So I mean, so if you even look at them two dudes with Evan Fournier, that go Devontae Murray money hypothetically. That you good there. So it just was good, man. I like the trade overall. I just knew we had to get it, and I think me and Shaw Powell talking about this the other day, or not on the show. Me and Shaw Powell texted each other the other night. We was like, Devon, I was like, Shaw, do you think RJ hearing rumblings in the organization? Because there's no way you can have that type of up and down like that without having something on your mind. Something is in your head got you not playing the way you're supposed to play basketball.
Facts.
And I thought it like something's about RJ that's not playing like he is. And I texted Shaw last night. He got back at me. He said it could be that, or it could be a lot of noise on social media. And then my man called me and it went down. So it just that you see the coming shot Powell. But overall, man, I'm excited about it. I really am. I think it was the right thing for both teams. And who would thought we'd get it done with Toronto after all the lawsuit stuff?
That's what really bangs us in the head, Divine. It's not the fact that we're talking about OG right now, because we've been talking about OG for the longest. It's the fact that the Knicks got something going on with the Raptors. Almost everybody, me included, thought no way in the world that the New York Knicks could make a trade for OG Anunoby with Toronto, with having beef with them, Rich Paul, all of these guys. I mean, Jury and all of these guys, and we make a deal, and we got OG and
Chua.
Flint and Achua.
Yep.
Unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Gangsters moving silence. That's all I can say.
Absolutely. Real bad boy. Here goes this trade right
Real
here.
Bad boy.
Moving solid. We sent out Manuel quickly $4.1 million on Aspire. We sent out RJ with 4 years on the 23. That was the first year of that contract. We sent out $28 million, pretty much 23.8, 4.1. That's around $28 million. We bought in 3.8 from Malachi Flynn. He's an underrated player. He could play now. That Blue can shoot the ball from outside. He's a good point guard. Don't sleep on that young man. He could play. So then we got Precious Achua. Him and them two contracts alone right there, roughly 8.1 million. Then we got 18.6 for Anunoby. So we bought in. If you look at it, what they got, we bought in plus 26.8 million. We took out 28 million. So we 1 point some million less than when we didn't make the trade. So overall, it was a good trade. And if you look up and down the roster, I think you got to keep an eye on the Fournier deal. You got to keep an eye on the Hartenstein deal when the season is over. Were they going to extend Hartenstein, or Evan Fournier is going? You got to keep an eye on the Mitchell Robinson deal because of the health situation. What's up with them, that contract in the next? He's going to have 2 years left after this. It's ascending 13 and 12 million. But the Knicks are in a good spot to do some damage, because I'm really happy about what went down. And I just hope that the Knicks fan base can understand why it went down. Don't never take it personal. It's just business. It's just business. You know what I mean?
With us is personal. With them is business.
Right. Cash out got Brunson, Booker, OG, Randall, and Mitch. Woo.
Booker's a good look. I wouldn't mind Booker. I would love to get Booker. He's another CAA guy too. He got but I think he still got at least this season, next season. I think he got 1 or 2 more seasons left.
Yeah. He signed him, I think, with the past season, whatever. But overall, it was a good trade. It was just a good trade. It worked out for me well. I'm happy with it, man. I really am, because much as I'm an RJ fan, much as I'm a Quickly fan, the inconsistency just got me. It just got me. Yeah, I was like, okay, you know what? You're too inconsistent, and I preach that all the time, man. When you're going in the foxhole with dude, you want to make sure they're on their game all the time. When you're going to war, you're going to battle, you want to make sure these soldiers you got with you ain't gonna feel threatened one day and not the other day. And I felt that in these guys sometimes they were just like 1 minute they 20-point game and 1 minute they 2 points a game or 8 points a game. So they were just a little bit too much up and down for me. So, now guys don't have to worry about no more. All the people who didn't like RJ ain't got to worry about no more. And all the people who do like RJ don't have to worry about no more. He ain't here no more. That door is literally closed. The young man came here out of the 3rd pick in the NBA draft, helped lead this team to 2 playoff appearances, Nothing but love for RJ Barrett. Ain't no shade to throw at RJ Barrett, ladies and gentlemen. It's not. But I think he's gonna be happy overall when it's all said and done, because he get to play in his home country with his mom, his dad, his family, and everybody. You know what I mean? And I hope that cat go out there and turn it up, and him and Scotty Barnes get it popping up there. But overall, I am not disappointed in no means by what happened today. I think it was inevitable. It was bound to happen, and it happened. Ain't nothing else you can say about it, Shot Powers.
Yeah, I mean that's it in a nutshell, man. I'm happy that it broke away so even. You know what I mean? It broke away so even. RJ goes back to Toronto. I mean, goes back to Canada. And I mean, IQ gets to have a chance to go over there and start. You know what I mean? I think they'll start him over the dude with the blonde streak in his hair. I can't remember his name. Anyway, the guy what I'm talking. I can't remember his name. And the point guard and the Raptors.
Oh, Malachi? Oh, Dennis Schroeder.
Schroeder. Thank you. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Schroeder. You know what I mean? I think he could start over Schroeder. You know what I mean? And we receive two bigs. You know what I mean? We get two bigs. What we've been craving for, what the whole entire fan base has been craving for, we need to get bigger. We got a 6'8" guy and a 6'9" guy. You know what I mean? I think OG is like 6'7", 6'8", and RG is about 6'8", 6'9", something like that. So we got two big bodies now that can play basketball. You know what I mean? And now we just got to wait to see, what other shoe drops, because I don't think the New York Knicks is over right now. I think they need to really realize if they're going to get a stand-up, defensive-minded shooting guard right now. You know what I mean? And this is a big salute out to Jay Boogie right now. Jay Boogie threw this out earlier today. We get Murray and we get Siakam. I mean, we get not Siakam, but Capella. We get Capella and Murray for Fournier, Fournier, Grimes. I think he said maybe Sims or Hartenstein, and like 4 first-round picks. You know what I mean? And to make that deal go through. If Tibbs get a team like that, we may be talking about playoff status right now. That is a demanding starting 5 unit right there, with defensive at 1, 2, and 3. 2, 3, and 4. You know what I mean? 2, 3, and 5. You know what I mean? Randall's been playing a little bit better defense as of recently. You see him out there, contesting a little bit better than he usually does. So if we get him in the mix and we get Mitchell Robinson back, we probably won't get him back this year. I think they're still trying to figure out if they're going to get that $8 million for him for that half his contract for him being out for the rest of the year. And that doesn't mean that he can't come back in the playoffs. That doesn't mean he can't come back in the season. 82 games. That's all.
Yeah. I'm with that on there. I like the trade too, but I think 4 firsts. I don't think they got to go that far.
They're throwing it out there to make the deal go through. I ain't mad.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now I don't be wrong. I can see
2 and 2.
Yeah, 2 and 2. Yep, two firsts and 2 seconds. Yep, absolutely. But what's another thing that's important for everybody to understand though. And whether you are RJ fan or you're not a Randall fan or RJ fan, ladies and gentlemen, this was about to happen. Remember, they was about to trade RJ in the Donovan Mitchell trade at the beginning of the season. It ain't about RJ, the Knicks not loving RJ. It's not, and if the Knicks didn't love RJ, he would have been 5 years here. And they gave him a $100 million contract.
A good contract to go somewhere.
Right. But you got to understand, anybody can get traded. Listen, man, KD got traded. Who else can get traded? Donovan Mitchell got traded. A lot of people get traded. I know it hurts as a fan base because this guy was homegrown. We got him in the draft, 3rd pick in the overall draft. His maturation was great. Every year RJ played for Knicks, he got better every year.
They bought his jersey.
Right. He got better every year, but that doesn't mean that he's gonna spend his whole entire career with the franchise, though. That's what I think we probably shocked the fans. Like, I kind of seen it coming. I know it, not because he's not good. It just made sense. Randall and Brunson, RJ was never gonna be able to become the player he needed to be when they brought in Jalen Brunson, because Jalen Brunson was gonna eat up some of them shots. Now, when it was him and RJ and Randall, it was different. But when they brought in Jalen Brunson, now RJ's had to play third fiddle, and that means that he wasn't going to be able to do the things that he wanted to do on the regular, but he still had shot opportunity. I don't think his shots went down. I don't think his attempt went down since Jalen Brunson got here. I just think that the writing was on the wall, ladies and gentlemen, because it was starting to get to a point with the ups and downs, and I think that's understandable. IQ, you seen that coming, Shot Powers. The minute they did not do nothing with him this offseason, we said it 1,000 times. Emmanuel Quickly will be traded at the deadline. We said this on Knicks Real Talk, and it wasn't hyperbole. It was just straight facts. Any basketball fan with common knowledge know that if you don't sign that cat in the offseason, he might not.
You don't give him an offer. You don't give him an offer, and they don't hit the thing to let us know how much you offered him. We don't at least hear that much. We don't hear much from Leon Rose, but we didn't even hear an offer. Usually you hear an offer. Well, there was an offer to Quickly, and he denied the $18-point-something million. And now he's going to see what he could get on the off market and see what happens. You ain't hear none of that. None of that. No, nobody.
And yeah, you got to remember, like I said, RJ wasn't drafted by this regime that's now. The old regime selected RJ Barrett, Scott Perry, and Leon, and Mills and them guys. So sometimes when you get a new regime, they want to bring in the players they want to bring in. Only exception is Obi Toppin and Emmanuel Quickly. But because after they did bring him in, they see what they couldn't do and what they could do. They decided to say, you know what? We know this coach and got us here to the playoffs 2 times. Dan is about 3 this year. If they not his type of players, then what's the use of keeping them? I get it, man. It ain't only tip Shot Powers. It's any 29 other coaches. If a certain player don't fit their type of coaching, and you can't change the whole team because of that one player, because you got other guys who fit, they don't need to be on your team. It's no need for it. You know what I mean? So now what it looks like to me, they brought in Tibbs type of players. It was rightfully so, because he the coach. You got to bring in a player that he know how to work with. And he did, and I think it's going to pay dividend, because you brought in 2 defensive players, and they can get it on the other side of the ball. When you see Anunoby going up against all the small forward Shot Powers and the power forwards of the world out there that makes a difference, you're going to be like, damn, I'm glad we got this dude.
Because now you don't have to put Randall on certain ones either. You won't see Randall on Kawhi or something like that. You know what I mean? You'll see Anunoby on Kawhi and Randall on the bigger somebody else. You know what I mean? You'll see him facing like what Grimes used to do for the shooting guard position. He used to guard the best shooting guard, all the small forward. You know what I mean? So that's what he does. He can play multiple positions. He can play the 3, he can play the 4, he can play the 5. And I mean, he can grab rebounds. I mean, he's defensive minded. I think last year he was number 1 in steals, or top 5 in steals last year. His hands always in the cookie jar. You know what I mean? He's a defensive minded guy. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure. I'm spitballing. He may have got a defensive award, one of those defensive teams, 1, 2, or 3. And the last couple of years, he's always been a defensive guy. As long as I've known him, I'm not 100% sure about him making one of the defensive teams, but I'm pretty sure that he's probably been in one of those top 15 in the league and deep for defense.
Yep. And, for me, it's like how can I say? It's a sad day and it's a good day. If I could put both of them together, Shot Powers, it's a sad day, but it's a good day. And I'm good. I'm not mad at the organization, because if you ask the majority of people that since we've been doing this, even the past year, we heard everybody talking about Anunoby to the Knicks. You know what I mean? That was one out of all the guys that be on the trade market, even Donovan Mitchell. One of the names that everybody talked about was OG Anunoby coming to the Knicks. And we always said, to do that, you're going to have to give up RJ Barrett and send him back to Canada. We even said that for the last year. This ain't nothing new. And I'm going to give it my boy Frank Matos from Flacco. Frank been preaching it all year for the last couple of years. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking about this for a year and a half. If you're going to get Anunoby, send RJ Barrett back to Canada in his home country where he'll feel like he doesn't get shipped nowhere, and get the Knicks the credit for that. See, that's another thing people don't be talking about too, Shot Power. The Knicks take care of their players. They let Obi Toppin get his freedom for 2 second-round picks. They let RJ go back to his home country where instead of going to somewhere where he might not want to be. You know what I mean? And you got to give him credit for that. So, but overall, don't surprise me. It surprised me that the deal happened this early. It don't surprise me that
it surprised me that only people that found out about it was when it happened. Woj, Tom Thibodeau's, Leon Rawls' homeboy. He was one of the first person I noticed that put it out there. You know what I mean? And I think they're homeboys, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're cool. So he let him know, and it went down hard and fast, quick, fast.
Yeah, it was a big task. I'm with you, man. You know what? It's hard. It's hard when you love players like we love them. I'm with you 100%. I know you feel hard about trade because I do too, because them our boys. You know what I mean?
Especially IQ.
Boys, yeah, IQ, and even RJ. I mean,
RJ is my guy. Yeah, bully ball Barrett
came in his freshman year, 14 points. Next year, 17 points. Next year, 19, 20 points a game. So you seen the development and growth for RJ Barrett. But we also got to remember that he was about to go on a Donovan Mitchell deal. He was about to be up out of here. So me and Shop Power talked about this the other day. I told Shop Power something feel funny about RJ. Is he hearing some rumblings in it out within the organization, and the next day he get traded? So it's interesting, man. But man, listen. Other than that, let's look at it this way: we got Jalen Brunson, DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, and Hartenstein. Okay, to me, you got more size there. You got another guy who could defend real well. You got a guy who could knock down the 3 ball at 30-some% from out there. Now I put his stats up, these guys' stats up if need be. And so I do think that it wasn't a bad trade. It wasn't a bad trade whatsoever. I'm good with that, man. Anunoby this year, 15.2 a game, 4 rebounds, almost 3 assists. His PER just was like RJ Barrett, about 12 something, so he's gonna have to get that up. But for what he's doing this year, he was knocking that ball down from 30 high 30s in 3-point from the 3-point line. And I think you can't say enough about that. So I'm pretty good with that, Shop Howard. But I like that starting lineup. Let's see how it goes. Once it all get in there, he got to get in, he got to fit in, he got to get acclimated. But what I like about the trade, he got about another month to get acclimated with his team before you really got to get into the deep of the deep run. So that's good because they brought him in a little early because now he get with this team, especially on that long homestand we got, Shop Howard. That's even better. You know what I mean? So
that's why we think something's going to drop early next week after the new year.
Yep. And give Leon Rose credit. He did all this and didn't give up them firsts, ladies and gentlemen.
No firsts.
He kept all his first round picks. You know what I mean?
Now, we still can make a bigger trade now.
Yes.
We can make a big trade now.
Yeah, man. I'm with you on that, JJ. I'm the same way, man. It's not about the name on the back, it's about the name on the front. But ladies and gentlemen, it happens. It's the NBA. It's a business. It is a business, and we got to understand that, man. This stuff ain't personal. I don't think it's personal. It's business. But what the Knicks just did to me, they made their future even stronger. Because now, much as I love RJ Barrett, you couldn't give quickly that money and have RJ Barrett make a $47 million, and then you're not going to be able to go out there and do nothing when you want to do it. And the only capital that you had to deal with was Ever Fournier. Now the Knicks freed up all that. So even if you get Anunoby going to take a CAA discount, you know what I mean? Most likely,
right.
You know what I mean? So
I heard some stuff about 2 years for $40 million.
Right. Yeah. A bag is, I get you, my brother. I know how you feel, my man. But you're a Knicks fan. I understand you're an RJ fan, but you are also a Knicks fan, my man. And once all the smoke settles and you feel calm your nerve, think about what it means for the future. You know what I mean? Bagger, stay locked in with the Knicks, man. Don't.
Yeah, because it's gonna be something else, man. It's gonna be something else. I see something else coming, man. And me and Devon talked about this too. You know what I mean? I'm 100% with a Donovan Mitchell trade. You know what I mean? As a fan, but financially, if you know, and as a fan, the fit with Murray is a little better, a little bit easier to swallow his numbers. His money. You know what I mean? Plus, he's a defender. You know what I mean? He defends. His wingspan is a long wingspan too. He got some 6'7" wingspan too. He got some long wingspan, and he's a defensive player too, alongside with Anunoby. I mean, only thing we missing right now is Mitchell Robinson to be back. You know what I mean? That would be like, you know, that I don't want to say solidify anything because it doesn't make a difference, you know, solidify anything, but just to see them all on the floor together. I know Mitch is, you know, he's pumping more weights right now and trying to do some leg exercises or something because I know he see this here. He like, man, I want to get back in here because Murray is also an assist. He can pass the basketball. You know what I mean? He played with Capella, remember? You know what I mean? He plays with Capella. You know what I mean? He the Leprechaun is not the only one that gets him assists off of the in the dunking position. You know what I mean? He looks for his guys. So I'm happy. I'm think that's going to be the next thing, and I think 1 week into the new year, I think that's going to happen, man. I think that needs to happen soon so we could get him, like you said, with OG acclimated into the rotation. So by February, we'll be more in sync. We'll be with more togetherness. You know what I mean? And if we could get Murray at, you know, around the same time, I mean, give them some time to gel together and get their things together, man. Boy, oh boy, what a next 40 games. We almost at the 40 game mark already.
Yeah, 31. I tell you what, if you did get Devontae Murray and Mitchell Robinson come out next year healthy, you got probably one of the elite defensive teams in the association. If you talk about Devontae Murray, Anunoby, and Mitchell Robinson, it is game over for this reason. You got Devontae Murray and or Anunoby. I'm just gonna call him a young Paul George and a Kawhi Leonard type of defenders. You know what I mean, on the perimeter, and you got the block nets back there in the middle. It's gonna be hard for teams to get up on the Knicks like that. You know what I mean? Because that way now you got guys who can cover for Brunson and
facts. And Mitch ain't got to be the one that comes out of the paint now. You got guys that can stay up there, so Mitch doesn't have to come out to play defense and lose his position on the defensive glass. Mm-hmm. Now he gets to stay back there. And Anunoby and Murray, if they get him, can play that defense up front to drive that player more so towards Mitchell Robinson instead of letting Mitchell have to step up to play the defense.
Yeah. You know what? Because it's a win-win either way. What I know the Knicks just did, from a structure standpoint, infrastructure standpoint, they put themselves in a good position, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you like the trade or not, whether your favorite player won or not, listen, you just freed up a lot of money. You got off of RJ's 20-something million. You got approximately given quickly 20-something million.
45 million.
So you brought in Anunoby, and this is why this thing is dope, man. It's crazy to think about this here. So even if you just say Anunoby, because Pressure Chua and Malachi Flynn is expiring contracts. So you brought in 18 million and you sent out 40-something million after this year. That means that Anunoby got another option on this year, and even if the Knicks are signed, at least for this year, you sent out $45 million. You brought in, once them other two dudes expire, $18 million. You just saved over 20-something million on that deal, and then you add that with Evan Fournier money, that's $40 million next year. And if you don't sign Hartenstein, that's another $9 million that's off the books. So now you go out there and say, you know, I can go get 2 or 3 players, or I can get 1 player. Because you're gonna have to listen. You couldn't sign quickly, ladies and gentlemen, and keep RJ Barrett contract. And 2 more years, you're gonna get Jalen Brunson $40 million or $45 million. So you know, you gotta think about it from that standpoint, where the Knicks took care of their future without having to give up so much to keep their infrastructure intact. And if my man take the discount for maybe 5 years, $25 million a year, then you gave Anunoby Quickly's contract. That's all you did. You gave him Quickly's contract, and you got rid of his RJ contract. So now you get to go in there and take Fournier's expiring money and do some work out there. Because think about it, The Detroit, excuse me, Shaw Powers, the Philadelphia 76ers got, after this year is up, I have $50 million in cap space. You already got Joel Embiid. You already got Tyrese Maxey locked in. 30-something million coming off of Tobias Harris contract. And you don't got to keep Robert Covington and them cats who came in that trade and Batum and all them. Them cats is sitting with $50 million. And they still got Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and so on. So now the Knicks could say, you know what? We got Jalen Brunson, Randall, and Anunoby, and we got $40-something million. You know what I mean? So it worked out to me, and I'm happy with it. I don't got a problem with it whatsoever, man. It's good to be a Knicks fan because we keep saying that we need to do something, and we did something, and I think it benefited everybody because we wasn't going to keep IQ. They wasn't signing him next year. Once that ship sailed, bro. Ship sailed. It was shelling. You know what I mean? So overall, good trade. Not to harp on that too much, but we do got a game tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and we got to go out there and try to bounce back and beat Indiana tonight, man. We took an L the past night. I wasn't really happy with the L at all last night, but we took one. So, but we, 17 or 14. It'd be nice to get a win tonight against some guys, man. Short-handed or not. I mean, we might see some Deuce McBride out there or not. Shit, I want to see Jacob Toppin out there tonight. You know what I mean? And that's another reason why I'm happy with this trade. Because even if by next year, if you get rid of Precious Achiuwa and Malachi Flynn, Jacob Toppin to be ready. Give him a year to get into this system, man, and bring that boy up here. You might see him tonight, Shaw Powers. You never know, But overall, let's get it, man. I'm psyched, brother. I'm psyched. I don't know what to say. You got to see you hear the fan in me and the content creator in me. But I'm not mad because we seen this. This writing was on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. If you a true Knicks fan and you just like dealing with the trade, you like dealing with where the team is going overall. I think you kind of see this on the wall. The writing was on the wall. RJ Barrett is not putting up no Julius Randle numbers. RJ Barrett is not putting up no Jalen Brunson numbers on a regular. On a regular. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm talking about on a regular. And for the last couple of whiles, how we've been preaching consistency, and it reared his ugly head. He a young player, 23, but he's not a young NBA player. RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett been in the league 5 years. He's a young age player. He's not young when it comes to NBA years. RJ been here since for 5 years. Quickly been here 4 years. Damn near four, something like that, whatever. So it's not like these cats just got drafted and we mad because we just drafted him and he got traded. No, he had his chance to shine in New York. The Knicks did right by RJ. They gave him his money. They didn't have to do that. They gave him his money and hopefully that and so it is what it is, man. We just got to keep it moving, Shaw Powers. I'm good though, for sure.
Hold on 1 second, Divine.
Yeah, real talk. But let's look at what's real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I put up there what's going on the itinerary tonight. We lost that game the other night, man. The past night I was disappointed in that game for a sense, man. But the refs didn't help none either with Jalen Brunson. I'm glad Tibbs got crazy and not crazy, but got upset at the league about the way they did that, man. You got to give Jalen Brunson his if he get fouled, call a foul. You know what I mean? And that's all to it. You know what I mean? You ain't nothing else you can say about it. The man get fouled, you got to call a foul. Jalen Brunson gets in the lane and he gets hacked a lot because them foul shots he wasn't getting could have determined that game last night. He was not getting a lot of calls the past night. So let's hope that the NBA start recognizing that, man. They recognize that Jalen Brunson, just because he's short in stature, that don't mean he's not getting fouled out there. He take a lot of contact, you got to call it. And if it either is going to be it's going to be a foul on him or it's going to be a foul on the other guy. So if Jalen Brunson get down that lane and he get bumped, either Jalen Brunson committed an offensive foul or the defensive player committed a defensive foul, but somebody committed a foul. And I understand everything Tibbs was going through with them. He said he was sending the referees and all them the tapes are showing what's happening. So, and I'm glad Tim stood up for that and realized, like, listen, that could be a key point in the game where he don't get to the foul line. We down 2 or we up 1. We need the 2 free throws. And he went down the lane, got bumped. The guy hit, got swiped on the arm, but the referee didn't call it. And that you cheated out of 2 points possible. So I understand where Tim was going with that last night, and I'm glad he put it out there. I really am, man. You got to fight for what's right. And Brunson has been getting licked up in that lane, man. He has. And he don't be active because if he was faking, he would be getting them technicals because you can't be flopping. You know what I mean? So when the cat hit the ground, he ain't flopping. You know what I mean? Because if that was the case, they would be giving him technical foul for flopping. So they got to make sure they call that and give Jalen Brunson his just due. They foul, call an offensive foul or call a defense foul, but you got to call one of them. You know what I mean? And I think Tibbs was right on about that last night. I'm happy he put that out there in the press conference because stand up for your players, Tibbs. He was mad about that past night, and I understand why. Not only losing the game, but you're not giving my ace player his just due. So we see how it goes, Shot Power. But tonight we just got to bounce back against these guys who score a lot of points. They could fucking run up the scoreboard in Indiana. But you know what? I think just by what happened tonight, now you get to see Deuce McBride play some defense tonight. You know, and all that good stuff. You get to see some of these guys coming in and play. Now you're going to see Shinzo play a little bit more minutes. You're going to see Grimes get substantial minutes. We had a log jam at the 2-guard spot and the 1-guard spot. So this right here might free up somebody not to get taken out so fast. You know, and have a chance to stay in there and play tonight. So let's hope that NYC, but I like our chance of winning. You know what I mean? Because you know, you just got to go in there. Sometimes it's next man up, and it's always going to be that way. You know what I mean? Always going to be that way. You know, the next man up, do the things that the other guy did. You can't do it to his level, but you do enough with the rest of the team as a committee, and you make it happen. And I think tonight the Knicks gonna go out there and play. I mean, I'm not worried about it. And even if they lose the game, I'm not worried about it because, you know, we in the matter of fact. I mean, Pat the Shop, how we in the same position we were this time last year at the end of December, 17-13, 17-14 now, same position. So we just got to go out there and say, you know what? Once we get ready to play Minnesota and Anunoby and them back in the building, we'll see where it goes from here. But let's go get it, though. I'm ready for it tonight, Shot Power.
Yeah, I'm excited for the game tonight. I think the Knicks, you know, every night the Knicks have a chance, and I think the Knicks have a chance to get out there and win tonight. A lot of guys that's gonna have to step up tonight. You know what I mean? We're down 30 points tonight, roughly. You know what I mean? About 20 points from RJ and about 15 points from IQ. You know what I mean? So about 35 points. We're down about 30 points. And I mean, so we have to have some people step up tonight. And tonight is a big time to see Josh Hart step up tonight. DiVincenzo, they're going to get more minutes tonight. All these guys that I'm mentioning right now are going to get minutes tonight. DiVincenzo is going to get minutes tonight. Josh Hart is going to get minutes tonight. Mm-hmm. Taj Gibson is going to get minutes tonight. We might see some swerve tonight. If they didn't pull up nobody from the G League, we might see a secret spot of Jacob Toppin tonight. He might have been called up. You know what I mean? Because they're short a man, and he's definitely a two-way player, so they could call him up. We might see that other guy Swerve get some minutes tonight. You know what I mean? So there's going to be some heavy minutes put out there tonight. You may see Julius Randle or Jalen Brunson play 40 minutes tonight. You know what I mean? One of those two guys might play 40 minutes tonight. But whatever happens tonight, I think the Knicks are going to come together and play some basketball tonight and try to get this win tonight. I mean, like you said, Devon, this team is a up and down, 7 seconds or less type of defense. You know what I mean? And they have outside shooting. And this is going to be a big matchup tonight because of Brunson and Halliburton, both of them trying to get into the All-Star team this year. You know what I mean? So this is going to be a good game to sit here and watch and wait for after the new year to see what happens with the Knicks. And once Anunoby gets here to play his first game in a New York Knicks uniform and wait for that next shoe to drop, hopefully the first week or so and first 10 days into January, hopefully we see another trade where we can solidify our shooting guard position and drop DiVincenzo back into that strong second unit that he could probably really thrive in. And I mean, I swear to goodness, that's Josh Hart. Everybody jokes about, you know, the Villanova connection and the Villanova. You know what it is, man? Josh Hart is a good fill-in glue guy, and DiVincenzo is another guy that is just laid out. If you watch DiVincenzo get signed, it wasn't because he was from Villanova. It was because they didn't sign or give an offer sheet to Emmanuel Quickly. And I mean, and that's what I'm going to say that I'm going to stick to it to the end of the season. Yeah, and so that's what it is now. I think the Knicks will get out here tonight, control some pace, grab some rebounds, get out there and be gritty tonight, try to shoot over 36% tonight, and let's win this game. And I think it's going to be a shootout tonight. Let's go 128 to 124 New York Knicks.
I like that, D-Rob. 1 step back, 2 step forward. I like that. Here's going to be instant. You talk about the Villanova boys tonight. You're going to see them tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure are.
Brunson, DiVincenzo, and Josh Hart. That go your dad. You go right there with Randall. But here's another stuff I'm interested about tonight. This is interesting about that. Well, Kevin, salute to the chat, everybody. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all up in here, man. Appreciate y'all coming in. Real talk, man. Salute to y'all coming in. This is a risk 1 year deal, Obi. I don't know, Kev. I think he the CAA dude.
CAA, man, CAA. They signed him. He already signed the contract and everything. He's CAA. They ain't like he came here for a reason.
Right. Yeah, he gonna be here for a minute. DeRozan at the 2. I like that, Fabian. I ain't mad at that neither. DeRozan at the 2. I ain't mad at that, my brother. Real talk. Like something gonna go down again. Something else gonna go down. I like this thing here, but here's another thing. Tonight, with Halliburton, you can either start Shinzo, Brunson, and Hart, or you can start. You can go small to start Brunson, Shinzo, and Quentin Grimes, and throw Quentin Grimes on Halliburton. You know what I mean? And that slows him down substantially with my man Quentin Grimes on him, and Shinzo too, for that matter. So I don't think Jalen Brunson's going to guard Halliburton straight up tonight, but I don't have a problem with Shinzo or Quentin Grimes guarding him neither, though. Because they will make it hard on him. You know what I mean? That's for sure. I mean, you might got to stop the dude from doing what he do because he's a talented player, but they will slow him down. So tonight, and then on top of that, our defense gets much better tonight because my man Deuce McBride plays tonight. So now our defense get a little better back. So you might lose quickly all around point guard savviness and all that, but you damn sure ain't gonna lose nothing on the side with on the defense side with McBride playing tonight. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Corey was good, my man. Peace. Corey was good. Corey Lee was good, my brother. Salute. I think it's gonna be fun tonight, man. It's gonna be an interesting game. I just want to see the Knicks get out there and just win one. We lost 2 in a row. We normally don't get down like that, but I can't take enough. I got to give my man Julius Randle some flowers from last night, ladies and gentlemen. Julius Randle was fucking killing.
About the last 15 games, man. This guy's been awesome, man.
Yeah, he been killing the game at 38. Then at 12 or something like that, 38-12 or something last night. So we came up short, man. Salute to the Orlando Magic, and they got a good thing going on down there. They got a nice young team, and Wagner and them guys, they really get it popping down there. And Bonchero up and coming, but he still ain't no Julius Randle though. I don't care what nobody say. Forget that mess. So tonight we just got to go out there and see how we're gonna go. But overall, I'm happy about today. Not because we lost Emmanuel quickly, not because we lost RJ Barrett. I'm just happy that Leon Rhodes doing what they had to do. This is all about business. They're doing what they had to do. They had to go in there and shake it up and everything like that. They shook it up a little bit, and I think it all worked out for the well. Infrastructure-wise, they saved us money. You're going to miss IQ, but like I told everybody, when they did not sign IQ, he wasn't going to be a Knick. I said this 2 months ago, me and Shy Power said this boy getting traded at the deadline. I said Manuel Quickly is getting traded at the deadline. This ain't just nothing coming up. We talked about this 2 months ago. The minute he didn't sign that contract this season, he was gone. He was out. See you. Hasta la vista. Because they couldn't agree on a deal. They was not going to go into the offseason risking on competing with him. So it is what it is. Salute to Emmanuel Quickly, man. IQ, my man. I wish he didn't have to go because this cat had the swag to play in New York. He had the game to play in New York. But like, what did him and RJ Barrett have in common the last couple of games? Or so the inconsistency. 21 night, 8 the other night. 22 one night, 4 points the other night. Now I just think that it wasn't helping this number because, like I said, it's gonna be one of those games where one of our major dudes ain't got a popping, and we need them guys to do it. But IQ been playing a lot of good ball lately, but he knew the writing was on the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, we might didn't see it, but he knew. Him and his agent knew. We might didn't think it about it, but Emmanuel Quickly knew the writing was on the wall. RJ knew the writing was on the wall. They all knew the writing was on the wall, ladies and gentlemen, because they know why. They know this is the business of sports. It's not sports anymore. It's the business of sports. And I think they knew at this time these cats was not going to be a New York Knicks too long. RJ knew it, and Quickly knew it, and sure enough, it happened because that's just the way it goes. That's the nature of it. Like anybody can get traded. Anybody. And it is what it is, man. So hopefully we can, let all our emotions die down. Missing two good players like that who we drafted board into this organization. It's hard to let players go when they homegrown and they came up through the system. They came up through everything.
Yeah, you've been watching them.
You've been watching them, and we get it, man. But that don't mean that they can stay here because I think this team to me got better in this reason here. Now Quentin Grimes and Shinzo them, And I think Deuce McBride or Malachi Flynn will still be able to have an impact on his team, especially Deuce McBride. I'm hoping he finally get his shot. He been sitting on that bench waiting patiently. And I'm hoping he get a shot power, because I think you get to see this cat really go out there. I like the way he fine-tuned his game this year. I watched the game that he played. I watched him in a preseason and a training. He really fine-tuned his game. He looked real good, man. The mid-range looked good. The three looked good. He started getting down the paint a little bit more, and his defense always been his defense. So I'm happy for guys like Deuce McBride tonight, because we can't play everybody. It's only one basketball. It's only so many minutes you can play these guys, man. And now that IQ is gone, or RJ is gone, you might see Josh Hart flourish now.
Yeah, he go back to his real position now. Small forward.
He might flourish now, man, because now he would be in a position where he can get more majority of minutes in his Swiss Army knife type of game. We gave him $18 million, and we keep complaining about his $18 million, and he ain't getting the minutes. Then we can't really say too much. But now he got an opportunity, so I'm happy about it, man. Let's see how it goes tonight. Shop out these cats and get out there and win a game tonight.
Yeah, tonight, heavy minutes for everybody, man. Play together basketball, control that pace. I think the guys can get out there and shoot the basketball. I think they're going to be a little amped up to want to play this team, even with the two guys that are no longer on the team. I think the guys that are have been filling in all season. This is a time for them to fully commit now, or if they haven't already committed. So Josh Hart got to get out there tonight. He now has a small forward role on the Knicks. DiVincenzo, these guys are going to play some good defense in the starting unit. For now, and I can't wait to see when everything fully is evolved. This is a small this thing with OG is just a small simmer. I don't think the Knicks are finished. I think they need to make one more move. And the chat, the word is out on a couple of guys. If it's not Donovan, it may be Murray. So with that being said, and if we can string up another, I wish we could have got Drummond. We talked about Drummond too. You seen Drummond the last couple of games? 24 rebounds, 17 rebounds.
Real.
17, 20 something rebounds, 124 and 24 or something he did. Then 17 rebounds a game, next game after. I'm just saying. Everybody was like, Drummond. I was like, man, Drummond always gave the Knicks problems, no matter what team he was on. He always gave the Knicks problems. So I wouldn't mind him coming over if we could snatch him up, to help out. We need some help at the center position. Hartenstein is not going to be able to do it. And now with Achua, we can possibly in the second unit, maybe if they're playing small people in the second unit on the opposing team, maybe we can also use Achua for a 5. He's like 6'8", 6'9". His wingspan is like 7'3", He's like 8. He got his wingspan is like 8'4" or something like that. He's just like this. So let's see what happens. Maybe that can help us out for a little bit. But we do need a little help because Mitch is down, and Hartenstein is Jericho Smith is coming back, but I don't know if Jericho Smith. I don't know if Sims is coming back. And when he comes back, if he's going to get any burn. I think Sims might be in the next trade. I think they may. I'm just saying maybe it might be a trade with Sims involved in it. Right now with Grimes and Evan Fournier to make a move for something, major.
Yeah, I'm laughing because Kareem coming. Julian said Drummond got off the Mount Vernon diet.
You know what I mean?
Julian, you my man, my brother. Salute to you for real talk. Yeah, man. But overall, Kareem Grant was good, my man. Salute Kareem was good, my brother.
Yes.
Man, good to see you in the building, everybody. Y'all make sure you hit that thumbs button up, man. Y'all know it is. We in the building. My man Ron was popping. Great show today, man. Ron was the one with the breaking news today because he was already getting it popping when that shit popped. So Ron, my man, salute to you. Great show today, man. I was checking y'all out from afar. I had the screw gun and the hammer and everything in my hand, taking care of some of my business, so I couldn't hop on with you guys, man. I was out there getting some grind on and everything, but Dave Stevens, salute to you as well. But yeah, man, overall, man, it is what it is. Let's do it, man. We got a chance to got to take. We're gonna have to how would I say, marinate over this trade a couple of days. A lot of people feelings and emotions gonna be in there because I do get it. These are the favorite players of ours. But like I said, the writing was on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. This writing was on the wall at the beginning of the season. I seen all this coming, And I don't even got what you call it, a crystal ball or anything like that. It's just divine dominance on this one. I see this shit coming. I like if you look at the way this team, this place operate, I knew IQ wasn't going to be. When they didn't sign him, he was out. That was over. That was Jetson. That was the writing on the wall. The minute he went into the start of the season without a contract, when they did not get that thing done in October, I like IQ will be traded. Period. So ain't no need to get upset about it because it was gonna the writing was on the wall 2 months ago. You know what I mean? It's like they can't do it. They ain't doing it. They're not gonna resign. They don't have because as much as I love IQ, you give them $20-something million. Then you put another 20 million with that, you're going to get somebody who going to pretty much help carry you over to or 10 million, 15 million. And I just think that was going to happen. I think IQ money and Fournier money is going to equal a superstar shot powers. I don't know which one it would have been, but I think they would have went that route. So, and like I said, RJ, God bless the brother, man, everything like that, man, all these dudes, man, but they know where they at, man. They in the business of sports, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. This is a business. Shit, Donovan Mitchell got traded. KD got traded. LeBron got traded. I don't know if he got traded. He might win a free agency, but what I'm saying is cats get traded. It just hurt because it's players. It hurts when they homegrown. That's the hard part for me. I love RJ Barrett and quickly because they was homegrown dudes. You know what I mean? But at the same time, business is business, my brother. So we'll see how it goes. But other than that, man, we got another 4 minutes. We're gonna go here and watch the Knicks go up against the Indiana Pacers. I hope Jacob Topper plays tonight so he can dunk on his brother.
So. That's another reason why I think that he might be dialed up tonight. You know what I mean? This would be a perfect time to have two brothers play against each other. I mean, they probably would play, man up against each other. That would be good for the NBA tonight. I hope that is in the plans. I said it earlier. I just hope that that's somewhat in the plans. I hope Jacob Topper can come up and play against his brother. So that would be phenomenal to see tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Paris said, why does Toronto fans feel like they fleeced us? What don't we know? I don't think they fleeced us at all because
I don't think so.
Not at all. It worked out for both teams both ways. They was going to lose Anunoby anyway.
Right, just like we was going to lose IQ.
Right. They were going to lose him anyway, and we were going to lose IQ anyway. So and then RJ, it just worked out well because he get to go home to his home country and play. But, ladies and gentlemen, think about it. We saved a lot of money because we going after something else, too. It's time to put up or shut up. It really is. I think it's getting to that point where it's time to put up or shut up. I think the Knicks say it's time to put up or shut up, and I think they put up. You know what I mean? Ron, what's good, my man? What's going on, my brother?
Hey, man. Hold on. Let me see. Make sure these headphones is tripping. I don't know. Hold on.
You sounding good right now. So far,
can you hear me?
Good. Yes, indeed. You sound good, my man.
All right. Yeah, I know the game is about to start. I just wanted to jump on and say what's up to my brother, Shy Money. Appreciate you, my brother, for jumping on with me early today. Divine out there being Mr. Hammer, working with his hands.
Right. Gotta keep the floppy stuff going, man. But hey, bro, when you heard that news today, what was your first initial reaction when you heard it?
Dude, I couldn't even believe it. I mean, these guys had you should have seen. There was so many. It was so crazy, Divine, because I'm on the show. I got this whole list of different things I want to hit, right? I'm getting into my whole thing. I'm about to start inviting people to come on the show. And then one person says, Ron, they traded OG Anunoby. I mean, RJ for OG Anunoby. And I'm like, okay. You know how there's always one guy in the chat that's going to say some wild trade. I'm like, okay, all right. So then I see breaking news, Woj. I'm like, oh no, I couldn't believe it, bro. It's funny because then I'm talking about it, and as I'm talking, I'm trying to read through the chat, and people, it's progressively getting crazier. Like, yo, Ron don't know that this actually happened. Look, Ron still don't believe. I'm like, yo, I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is crazy, man. I had no idea. Yeah, I was shocked, bro, because it just happened so suddenly. We didn't even have a clue. It's not like we heard like RJ was on the block or anything. It just happened.
Yeah, right. You know what, man, Ron, and when Shop House called me about it, I had to drop the screw gun and everything. I was like, let me get the. I put it on the phone. I'm like, Shaw normally text me every now and then. I'm like, if Shaw Powers called me, and sure enough, when he called me, I'm like, this shit is crazy. But I tell you what, man, be honest with you, I seen the writing on the wall a long time ago. I did. I seen it because it was It just wasn't the inevitable. I think the RJ Brunson and Randall thing, because it was going to wear thin, because it's just too many ball dominant dudes. You know what I mean? They all ball dominant. Literally, they all. Everybody got to have that ball. I think Anunoby is not as ball dominant as RJ. So I think he could sit there and do what Quentin Grimes could do sometimes, sit in the corner, hit the three, and then if he put the ball on the floor, he can go down there and dunk it on you. And then plus his defense. But I like the trade because I just knew that we wasn't going to be able to keep quickly. Once he didn't sign in the summer, I knew that was going. Me and Shaw Powell talked about that for a while. And I'm like, yeah, they're about to trade him, man, quickly before the trading deadline. Make no mistake about this. I think we talked about it like 2 months ago. He will get traded. There's no way he's going to be a Knick after the trade deadline because I just didn't think it made sense for the Knicks. You know what I mean? If you didn't sign him in the offseason, you ain't going to want to lose him in a compete against other people, I would say, unless you did a sign and trade at the end of the year. But I just kind of knew he was going at the trading deadline. RJ, I kind of knew he would get traded. I didn't know it was going to happen this fast. But I had a feeling that he wasn't going to be a Knick after this year because, like I said, they had him in the Donovan Mitchell trade. You know what I mean? So, I mean, but overall, I think it was a good trade for both teams. We save a lot of money down the line in cap space because, we get to get rid of RJ $100-something million. You don't pay quickly his $20-something million, whatever he wanted. And over, you could extend him a little bit. You still got that. One of them dudes' contract is still be available for us. I mean, money-wise, whether it's RJ or quickly, however you want to put it, because Achua and what's his name, Malachi, them aspiring deals. So the Knicks literally shredded almost 20-something million off the thing next year. If you add Evan Fournier's money with that, hypothetically, that's another 20 million almost. So you're looking at another 40 million in cap space to go around to do this and do that. So I'm kind of happy with it, man, Shop Howard. But I just didn't see it happening today. That's what I was.
No one did. It was salute, like, once again, salute to Jay Boogie. This was breaking news right here today. And it came down hard and fast, man. It was everywhere on every even on Facebook. Even on Facebook, people was putting the chat up in there about the trade and stuff like that. So it was popping, you know what I mean? So hey, salute to what the Knicks did. Let's see if they can make another shoe drop. I know we getting ready to get off of here. Let me do the last salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Control that pace. Get out there, have some fun tonight. Now, I don't even care about no pace. I don't care about no rebound tonight. Go out there and have some fun. I think the Knicks will go out there and score the basketball. 128 to 124. New York Knicks. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Salute to everybody in the chat. Ron, thank you for coming in. No problem, man. You understand that?
Yeah, Ron, we got you.
We got you, my brother. Thank you for coming in. Salute to everybody, Julian, everybody, the chat, everybody. I got the Knicks going out there tonight, putting on a defense masterclass to get back into this thing. I know this is a high scoring team. I think the Knicks going to take this thing tonight 115 to 110. I'm going to go 115, 110 tonight. Let's see if they can pull this thing off, man. Thanks for everybody coming in after the news tonight. For those who don't know, you probably know the New York Knicks trade RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly in the second round pick to the Toronto Raptors for Malachi Flynn, Pressure Achua, and OG Anunoby. Let's see how it goes. Frank Montos got 119, 115 pace. I get it, Frank. I understand that very well because that's probably what it could be tonight because we definitely short-handed. But I think Knicks come out there tonight, man, and feel a little bit of sense of relief because, and I think one more thing to go with that before you, then we done. So everybody, Shop Howard, my brother. I'll holler at you later on through the course of the game. We get into it, get it popping. And everybody, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Tell a friend. We in the building. Let's go get the New York Knicks, man. We need this win. Giant David, I like that score as well, my brother. That's a good score there. Like I said, Pacers got a pretty good explosive team on the offense side of the ball. But let's see how it goes. Let's see if I come get ready to play. We out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Peace. Enjoy the game.
Peace.
First and foremost, hold up. Happy New Year.
Oh, this is the last one of the year for us. We'll see y'all next year.
Yes, 2024 should be fun. Coming into 2024 with OG Anunoby in the starting lineup for the Knicks. Let's get it. Fabian 129 and 120. Happy New Year. Y'all be safe out there. Don't drink too much. Don't do whatever too much. Just be careful out there, man. If you get to go in Manhattan and beat the ball drop, make sure y'all go out there and enjoy it and everything. Shout out, my brother. Love you. I'll holler at you later, my man.
You already know. You already.
Peace.
Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
Just
Knicks real talk, we outside cause the streets are calling. For my peoples we ballin', we deep in the game, the shots falling from the metropolis. We drop the hotness, the mother populous. We got this, we transform this nigga shit like optimists. It's the pregame show, you already know we lead up the tip off. We bleed on the blue through that nigga drip off. We shit is ball, we toss the new dope. Game stack, games we kept. We tap and name and trade tap, cause we people pay the max. We made it spectacular, like a movie quickly that's an IMAX. So we came to capture imagination with the potent Amtrak. Damn that, your man in the back. We official that's notarized. You about to mobilize like beside the garden, somebody getting posterized. We outside, you know we live in the city that's gritty. We feeling litty like they feeling athletes beat the team through the city. About to get me a nice slice with a smart water on ice. To play the order with my smart device so here for some other wife. It's a big real talk doctor. We get it poppin' in the apple rotten. We got the whole got the public out there on their Apple watching. This real talk be streaming on YouTube.com. The truth do the good moves, we spot on, dropping bombs. For the cop, we got a spot, say dropping that hot shit. The content and we have been up in your head and upstairs. You know it's upstairs up in garden, it's about to get in their bag. We go fight a cat and fight back to the triad or jet lag.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing